This is The Gorge. It's a podcast my friends and I gorge ourselves on what's happening in the world of video games and entertainment.
I also gorge ourselves on tacos, so give me a second. The Gorge is brought to you by Patreon. That's patreon.com.
Patreon.clown.
That's us, baby!
Tim Heidecker voice, patreon.com.
/ The Gorge, where for just $3 a month you gain access to all of our bonus content and you get early access to our TTRPG series, The Reboot, a Sentinels of the Multiverse RPG. It's good. Please go listen to all of it. We are coming up on the 10-year anniversary of this podcast, which is fucking bizarre.
Next episode
will be the 10-year anniversary. We have the most predictable thing possible in store for you. Please look forward to it. But that means you get 10 years of back content for just $3 a month. There is so much to listen to if you love the sonorous sound of my beautiful voice. And sometimes even episodes that I'm not in are in there. Crazy. I know.
And if you think about it, like 10 years of back content for $3 is basically as much content as being able to play through Shadowbringers for free.
It's true.
True.
And similarly good.
I would think so. I think we're at least as good as Shadowbringers.
I think we also have like a very divisive section, kind of, in like the 3/4 of our way through, and then it gets really, really good and it peaks there.
Yeah.
Just like Shadowbringers.
Unfortunately, people don't like the current Gorge content that much because they've resolved my arc, but they refuse to let me die in battle.
Comparing yourself to Thancred, that's brutal, Saturn.
I mean,
I would never.
I would never, but I'm used to being assigned fourth whenever the full gang is around, and I have just sort of denigrated myself to a position of lowliness.
I would never, ever.
Saturn puts hand on your shoulder. You're at least Urianger.
Also, oh, thanks, Ben. Also, I will say, wasn't specifically referencing Thancred, just making a sort of general reference about a large swath of the cast, let's say.
That's like the first character that came to mind with me. I'm like, damn.
Thancred is the most...
he's the most extreme example, to be sure.
Mm-hmm. But, patreon.com/thegorge. In the meantime,
yes,
there is 1 week until the 10th anniversary, so... we are just doing a normal ass roundup episode.
Yeah.
Which, I mean, that means, hang on, I gotta pull the list up. That means it's time for more of Sara read Batman comics.
Also, everyone, I'm sorry if my voice sounds so scratchy and I might be coughing a bit more. I am recovering from an illness.
That's fair. That's fair. Ben has tea, I have soju. We'll be fine.
Yeah.
I have water because I'm being the responsible one for once.
You're so responsible. Good for you. Dear listener. Dear listener, right before we hit the record button, Saturn was bemoaning the fact that they did not have soju to enjoy with us.
Yes, to be clear, if I had my beloved Jinro Peach on me, I would also be lighting up. But I only have kind of mediocre Brandy de Jerez, and it's just I don't want to drink that straight, and I don't want to have it with any Dr. Pepper right now. I've had enough caffeine today.
Yeah, that's fair.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, Batman Book Report, because I have two things to talk about. One is Batman Book Report, and the other is a different now for something completely different. Where did I stop? Did we talk about Court of Owls last time?
I think so. Yeah, you did.
I've been busy since then, so I will try to be fast. I read Frank Miller's Batman Year One. It's the thing that actually interestingly tied to Court of Owls. So Batman Year One, Saturn doesn't know, is kind of like it was like the canon kind of, we're gonna take like the known Batman backstory and like give it kind of an update in the form of just kind of what the first, year of being Batman looked like, right? It's really good. It's not as good as The Dark Knight Returns. It's kind of all of Frank Miller's worst impulses in there. But the art is fantastic. And it's where you get the famous, "Yes, Father, I shall become a bat" page, which is really good.
That's crazy that was that late.
Yeah, it's crazy. And it is then directly, speaking of Court of Owls, it's directly referenced in Court of Owls years and years later, where it's followed up with that same bat getting its head torn off by an owl in like one of my favorite pages of anything of all of these comics I've read yet. It's so good. I highly recommend the Court of Owls, by the way. Again, it's super good. It's got all of Frank Miller's worst impulses as well. I don't like it as much as The Dark Knight Returns, because how could you? It's The Dark Knight Returns. It's really good. The art is fantastic, though. Bruce's face is explicitly based off of Gregory Peck, which is a great fan casting for the 80s.
Yeah.
After that, I read Chip Zdarsky's The Night. The only thing I have to say about it is that they turned Batman into a bisexual with anger issues. 11 out of 10. It's the best one I've read yet.
That's the one with Ghostmaker, right?
Yeah, it kicks ass. It's
I need to read that one.
Wait, turned him into? I thought...
I know. They made it more explicit. Chip, so apparently... So there's a shot early in the comic where Bruce tries to... He does kiss and is then rejected by a turbo-hot French MILF. Tough luck, buddy.
We've all been there.
I know. And even immediately afterwards, he's like, am I a fucking moron? But, you know, good for you that you tried. And it has a very specific kind of panel layout. And then, like, 3 issues later, he's hanging out with his insanely hot friend that he met at a, Tibetan monastery learning martial arts, as one does. And there's, like, this little moment where the panels look the same, because, of course, DC is never going to let Batman actually be bisexual. Of course. But those
I
panels,
think they said something like heroes don't do that.
Yeah, heroes don't do that, and they don't eat pussy, which, fuck you. But it is like it was intentional. Like, the parallels there were intentional because Chip Zdarsky is a fucking genius. So, it's really good. The art is great. There's a plot, I think, but who cares? All that matters is what's going on between Bruce Wayne and Minkoa Khan, because it's really good. What else? I read Junie Ba's Boy Wonder. It's a bit of a deviation because it's a Robin story instead of a Batman story. This one's really, really good. I liked it a lot. It's like its own self-contained little thing, and it's just about Damian, Bruce Wayne's little illegitimate murder baby, learning how to be like a proper superhero. It has fantastic art, and if anything happened to Damian Wayne, I would kill everybody in this podcast and then myself, let's say, right?
Mm-hmm.
It's real. It's it's only 5 issues, so if you want to look at some really good art and read a really cute little story, big recommend. Big. Junie Ba actually just got 3 Eisner Award nominations today because of his work on on a Flash comic recently. So
well, good for him. Very
cool. I read Grant Morrison's 2009 run of Batman and Robin. I'm like trying to do these faster so we don't have a 3-hour podcast tonight. I read Grant Morrison's Batman and Robin run from 2009. It's okay. This is the one where Dick Grayson is Batman and Damian is his Robin. The main plot line running through the story is just kind of whatever. It's not great. It's a little... it's hard to even see where all of the pieces kind of connect, right? It's very Grant Morrison. I know, Sarah, you've only read 2 Grant Morrison stories at this point. But
that's enough.
I'm already well aware, trust me. I think I picked up on the vibes, as they say.
Even if you have yet to read a third to establish the pattern, you have thus far noticed the many coincidences.
Yeah. But it's carried super hard by the fact that Dick and Damian as Batman and Robin is extremely compelling, because Dick Grayson hates being Batman. He hates it. And Damian hates listening to Dick Grayson. So there's like a really fun kind of back and forth between those two. That's extremely just like really well done despite everything. You can tell it was written in 2009 because Damian Wayne doesn't call anybody a slur, but boy, he comes close a couple times. Yanking on your collar, you know what I mean?
I've been rereading bits and pieces of Bendis Ultimate Spider-Man, and boy, you could just say the R word whenever you wanted back then, huh?
Yeah, you could. That was 2001, right?
Yeah,
Oh, God.
but still, I mean, that comic had lasted a really long time, and they were saying it pretty late into that run.
Yikes.
To put this in terms that are relevant to Saturn's thing, I frequently forget until someone posts screenshots of it that Homestuck was using certain slurs in it through 2011, 2012 as a funny joke.
Funny. No.
It's funny. Guys,
Not-
it's funny.
Not funny.
It's not.
But it was still the first couple issues of Batman and Robin were really, really good because it felt a little bit more contained and interesting. Boy, they really don't know how to write Jason Todd, though, do they?
No one actually knows what to do with that character at all.
Saturn, small thing. So Jason Todd was the Robin that came after Dick Grayson, right? And he very famously was killed by a reader pole back in the 80s.
Why would they do that?
The poll, by the way, was rigged.
Oh, was it?
A small group of people stuffed the ballot.
That's so funny. Everybody wanted poor Jason Todd dead, man.
No, not everybody wanted. Only a small group of people wanted him dead.
Yeah, I guess that's true.
Look,
Yeah.
I have learned only one thing about taking other people's advice for when to make a story decision about what a character dies. All right?
Uh-huh.
Here's a little piece of advice from the very successful shonen author Tatsuki Fujimoto.
Mm-hmm.
He asks his editor, I'm thinking about killing one of these characters, either Angel Devil or Kobeni. Which do you think I should do? And the editor said, well, Angel Devil's really popular, so you should kill Kobeni. And he said, okay. And then he killed Angel Devil and Kobeni lived.
That's correct. That's exactly how you should do it.
Mm-hmm.
But so Jason Todd famously died via reader poll, essentially. And then they brought him back from the dead years and years later. And Under the Red Hood is a neat, interesting idea. And then they didn't know what to do with that character ever again. They are just like, does he hate Bruce? Does he love Bruce? What is going on? Is he a bad guy? Is he a good guy? Nobody knows what the fuck to do with Jason Todd. I have already learned that.
It's the idea where it's like, it's a great idea when you first have it, but then you think about it for 5 seconds, and then it's like, well, this doesn't work.
Yeah, you need to settle on one interpretation of that character, and nobody can.
How does Bruce handle the idea that one of his allies kills people? And the answer is he doesn't.
Yeah.
He doesn't like Jason, and then he doesn't let Jason kill people when they're doing stuff together.
Yeah. There's actually, interestingly, apparently, speaking of Junie Baugh's The Boy Wonder, a lot of Jason Todd fans just don't like it because they don't like how Jason's written in it. And I'm like, wow, you should be grateful that Jason is written consistently and well at all in that comic. Because that's a really good way to write that character. But otherwise, no, it's off. Not even Grant Morrison can save Jason Todd from his unfortunate circumstances. Yeah. Oops. Also, it has 3 different artists on it, and that actually becomes a thing toward the finale of the stuff that Morrison wrote, where it keeps swapping between the 3 artists, which is cool in theory, but terrible in execution, because you have one artist who's terrible and one artist who's fine and one artist who's Frank fucking Quitely. Like, yeah, who do you think whose art I'm gonna want to look at, right?
Mm-hmm.
So it was good. It could have been better, but I'm glad I read it. I should have read Batman R.I.P. first, but I'm still learning.
It's okay.
It's
like
fine.
I said a while ago,
Continuity doesn't matter. It's
everyone has a recommendation list, but their first issue was like the 4th part of a weird Thor event that happened that no one cares about anymore.
That's correct. I'll do one more Batman thing, and then we'll do a small pivot, and then I'll be done. I read Batman White Knight. It's fine. it's a neat idea. It's like an AU of the DCAU where the Joker is cured and is like a good guy and Batman is like a fucking asshole. It's really heavy-handed. It has like cool moments, but it's probably the thing I liked the least of all of the stuff I've read so far. I powered through it just to say I did it. It's just really heavy-handed, right? Like, it's doing all your normal, like, trite superhero critique, and it feels like, I don't know when it came out, but I know it was, no matter when it came out, it was too late to be doing that kind of boring ass critique of superheroes, right?
Right.
Has great art. I think one of the writers ended up being a Comicsgate asshole, so I won't be reading the rest of it. Oops.
Rest in peace.
Rest in
Oopsie-doopsie.
peace. Has super good art though, which is just devastating. And then last but not least, I pivoted super hard and I read Grant Morrison's other thing, and probably one of his most famous things. God knows everybody talks about it. I read All-Star Superman.
Yeah. All-Star
Superman kicks ass. It is bizarre and kind of dreamlike at times. It embodies everything that is comic books in like a really cool way. It's very comic booky. Grant Morrison is a writer who just really loves their medium, right? And I enjoyed pretty much every moment of All-Star Superman. It's really, really good. Also drawn by Frank Wiley, of course. And it's just great.
Yeah.
It has a great ending. It's so comic booky, right? The idea of a universe that exists under our own universe. What do we call it? The Underverse, of course. Next question.
Yeah.
I adored it. I think it's awesome.
Mm-hmm. You should also read Whatever Happened to the Man of Tomorrow.
I'm going to. It's on the list.
Yeah.
No. I know that everybody says Whatever Happened to the Man of Tomorrow is really good.
Yeah.
So I'm gonna read that, and then one last thing for realsies. I did watch the animated version of Under the Red Hood, which is probably, considering all the clips I've seen of all of those other non-DCAU animated like DC movies, it's probably the only good one. If I had to get, every other one looks kind of bad. We actually did watch the Long Halloween adaptation. It was terrible. I don't even want to talk. I just really didn't like it. But the Under the Red Hood one was good. It's really weird. Jensen Ackles is in both of those. Like the guy from Supernatural is in both of those. And in one he plays Jason Todd and the other he plays Bruce Wayne. He's decent Bruce Wayne and a weird Jason Todd. But that movie is weird because it's like fine. It's perfectly watchable. You know what I mean? Like it's interesting and watchable, and it has like, but the thing is, I was just watching it. It has so many interesting little animation flourishes that are like so good. If there's a reason to watch it, that would be why. Like, cause it's fine. Otherwise, I don't like any of those character designs, like the interpretations of those characters.
Right.
Why stop giving Dick Grayson short hair? Fuck you. But the animation itself is really good because like you have to deal with the fact that you've got 3 different guys who are all degrees of Batman, right? You have Batman, Nightwing, and the Red Hood. And so you have to like really differentiate between their fighting styles. And they did a great job of it. I mean, it's like the thing I was watching the most, like with like my head tilted at a 90-degree angle the whole time, because it's way more effort than I ever expected. And it's just really well done. Like Dick Grayson is a former acrobat, so of course he is bouncier on his feet and is very like flourishy. Whereas, sorry, the cat just jumped down from something high up. I was wondering what that noise was. Whereas, like, Jason Todd is a fucking Mack truck with an AK-47, right? So he just barrels through you. And then Batman is, like, kind of a balance between both. And you can see all of it really, really well. Like, there was a lot of thought put into that, which is crazy. And John DiMaggio plays the Joker, and I don't hate it.
He's a good Joker.
Do you know who's a better Joker, though?
Who?
Troy Baker.
Yeah!
It's weird. I want to know. Like, I need to find him at a convention. I want to know, did he practice the Joker voice, or was that just a thing he discovered he could do? Because it is identical to Mark Hamill's The Joker in a way that is weird.
I feel like it's just something that he like practiced on his own.
It's really good.
Honestly, the thing I found is that there's quite a lot of voice actors, especially with like who have a kind of more, I would say, neutral tone / register like Troy Baker, who just also are really good at voice impressions.
He has the range.
Like, I'm thinking about specifically how he is kind of a guy in the same voice actor like
Matt Mercer?
Like Matt Mercer, or the one specifically I was thinking of is like Nolan North, who is a guy who basically got hired off of his ability to do a really good Nathan Fillion impression. And it turns out Nolan North is good at doing impressions of other voice actors too, as I think I mentioned on like last week's episode.
That's true.
A lot of those kinds of voice actors just also have a really good like couple of Also, who's that one TV actor who keeps showing up on Red Letter Media in the last year or so?
Jack Quaid?
Not Jack Quaid.
Oh, the one who does the good impression of Mike.
Yeah, he does an impression of Mike, and then he's also got like a perfect Morgan Freeman and a couple of others. His
Arnold is amazing.
Yeah, and they're just all like, there's just some category of guy who's like, no, I just can do all these.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's why you pay me some money instead of none money.
It's weird to know we just have a backup Mark Hamill Joker whenever we need him, basically.
And we need him. Oh God, do we need him?
We need him so bad because Mark Hamill's not doing it anymore because it's killer on his throat, unfortunately.
Because he was. I think Troy Baker was the Joker in Arkham Origins.
I believe that.
Because they didn't get because that game wasn't done by Rocksteady. Mm-hmm. They didn't get Kevin Conroy and Mark Hamill. I think they got Roger Craig Smith and Troy Baker.
Okay. He's really good. It's really weird. But
actually, apparently in the Arkham games, he mostly plays. He does play Joker. He also plays Two-Face and he plays Robin.
Oh, my king, my boy.
Yeah, that makes sense. Yeah,
this man's busy.
This man stays busy.
He's Troy Baker.
Yeah, he's got roles for days.
And in the Telltale game, he plays both Batman and Thomas Wayne.
God, he's just a whole fucking Batman cartoon by himself.
Good for
him. That's the kind of skill set that lets you get a show on Adult Swim.
That's right.
Yeah. God, the Arkham games were so weird. You speaking of Troy Baker really quick because
go for it.
In the game where Robin appears, and I think he's in. Is he in not City? But when he's in Night, he's Tim Drake, and he's dating Barbara.
Okay. Okay.
Well, it's because Batman's dead in that one or whatever, so it can happen.
No, it's normally Dick Grayson who dates Barbara.
Oh, I see.
Which is the even funnier. They're just like, anybody can date Barbara. It's fine. No. Alright. I'm finished on the last bite of this taco.
You're good.
And then I can talk normal. I think that's it, though. In terms of important Batman book report things, right?
Hell yeah.
No, that's it. Okay. And then I got it in under 30 minutes. I did great this time. I wanted to bang those out as fast as possible. Poor Saturn doesn't know what the fuck I'm talking about. I appreciate you sitting through it, though.
Much like when I listen to a podcast like We Hate Movies or something, where it's just like three guys talking about a movie I've never seen. I mostly just enjoy listening to you talk, so it's fine.
Thanks, Saturn.
Saturn's having the opposite experience of when you listen to a podcast and have a parasocial relationship. Where you know the obscure trivia that they're floundering on.
Uh-huh.
This is the first traditionally recorded podcast with an on-air live audience.
Yeah.
Yeah. So, but other than Batman, the only other thing I've done is I started rewatching the X-Files.
Yeah.
And this may shock you, but the X-Files is good. It's still good. I literally was I was watching an episode and I loved it, of course. I'm watching this episode though and Googling frantically on my phone, did David Duchovny and Gillian Anderson ever fuck during the recording of X-Files? Because their chemistry is instantaneous and fucking crackling, y'all.
Good for them.
It's insane.
What's the word?
No, they didn't. Apparently, they didn't. For a couple of years, they didn't actually get along very well. David Duchovny blames himself because he kind of was just an asshole.
That's professionalism.
That's crazy, considering Nana Visitor and Alexander Siddiq absolutely fucked, and they had great chemistry too, right?
That's like Mythbusters level,
Yes.
like TV professionalism of having that kind of on-screen chemistry with someone, and just like, not like, no, we don't fuck. We're not even really friends.
No, they're friends now. You know,
now
they are. But and like toward the end of X-Files, they got along much better. But David Duchovny, I mean, he blames himself. He says he was just kind of an asshole in the first handful of seasons of the X-Files.
Right.
You know. But their chemistry is crazy. No wonder this show drove everybody bug fuck crazy in the 90s. Because everybody wanted to see these two characters fuck. Like, there's so much of it. And I mean, I'm on episode 5 of season 1. And Scully is already functionally like, I would die for Fox Mulder. Even though I think he's kind of a crank. And you're like, okay, girl, good for you.
I mean,
sometimes it's all a TV show needs. I mean, like Apothecary Diaries has basically been coasting off that for like 2 seasons now.
There's functionally no difference between Apothecary Diary. What if Jinshi was Mao Mao is the pitch for the X-Files?
Now I'm just imagining Jinshi as Mao Mao as like this kind of like guy who is a sort of like antisocial Dr. House MD apothecary type, and then Mao Mao is just the princess who's like, I'm just trying not to be here right now, but who's this very beautiful tall man skulking around my grounds. I think I will follow him and watch him do things like some sort of lab rat.
I would watch that anime too.
Yeah,
but you can in fact replicate the feeling of it by simply watching 1993's excellent show, The X-Files by Chris Carter. That show's good. There was a moment in one episode where they were talking about a serial killer who strikes every 30 years, and Scully says, well, if we don't get him now, well, Mulder says, if we don't catch him now, then we have to wait until, and he kind of has to do the math, and Scully goes, 2023, and I go, so, you know, I feel old. I love watching that show, though. We used to be a real country. We used to have TV shows that were 26 episodes a season, and they were all immaculately lit, and just gorgeous and full of practical effects and occasionally really bad CGI. But don't worry about it; it's fine. And I really enjoy it. It's a thing I'm not like binging. I'm just kind of like every now and then I'll sit down, I'll watch an episode of the X-Files. But it is really fun to just rewatch and appreciate how attractive Gillian Anderson and David Duchovny were back in the 90s and how they've gotten, frankly, way hotter as they've gotten older, which is just absurd. Great show. Not like a thing that I'm like, you really need. It's not Star Trek where I'm like, you really need to watch the X-Files, but like, you can't go wrong with the X-Files either. It's just fun. I mean, like, it's a 30-year-old syndicated TV show, and there was a moment in an episode that genuinely had me like screaming because it scared me. Right? Like, I haven't watched that show since I was a kid. By the way, the intro to the very famous intro to the X-Files used to scare the shit out of me.
I could see that.
It's very, and I mean, even to this day, it's still kind of eerie, even though it's mostly stock footage and like pictures of Mulder and Scully's FBI badges. But like, it used to scare the hell out of me. And there's a moment in one of the episodes, actually about the serial killer who strikes every 30 years, where like they're in like a dark basement and Scully goes, "Oh God," and Mulder's like, "What happened?" And she says, "Oh, I just got my clothes caught on something." And she walks out of frame, and there's a hand that's come down from the ceiling and is holding Scully's like cross necklace that she always wears, right? And it's so like, it's just so like, boom, it just happens. You're like, ah! It's really, it's great. It's so good. I love 90s TV. I really could just become a returver and shithead, but for 90s syndicated television. Right?
This is what they took from you.
This is what they took from you. They took all of this goodness and they replaced it. And I know this sounds odd because X-Files is a show about the FBI. But the X-Files is not a cop show, okay? Like,
it's about as much a cop show as Columbo is a cop show.
Exactly. It's about spooky shit. Yes, they are FBI agents, but the FBI agents part is only there to justify why they're going to like fucking Idaho to solve mysteries, right? And to interact with government spooks. You know what I mean? Their being FBI agents, it actually does not afford them many benefits at all because of course they are just lowly FBI agents in the face of, you know, massive government conspiracies about aliens and whatnot, of course. So they took the X-Files. Oh, go ahead.
The alternative is that you have people watching the show in season 2 like, yo, why is all alien activity in the world happen in Boston?
Exactly. No, by having them be FBI agents, you can go to the whole country. Then that's basically why, right?
And you can say it's a different place even if you're still filming in Toronto.
Even if you're almost certainly filming exclusively in Los Angeles, as far as I can tell.
Yeah, exactly. Los Angeles is a big city. There's a lot of it that looks a lot of different ways.
Yeah, exactly. They're like, no, we're definitely in New Jersey, and it's absolutely the Jersey Devil. I'm like, no, it's not. No, it's not. That's not New Jersey. Don't lie to me. But no, they all TV shows now is cop shows and doctor shows, and
yeah.
And you could have the X-Files. They're doing an X-Files reboot, and it's gonna be fucking interminable. I'm gonna hate it just on principle.
You know what's annoying? Because I saw someone mention this recently, and it's an idea that I've had too. Mm-hmm. But speaking of only cop shows and doctor shows, why isn't there a Starfleet medical drama?
God,
because a Star Trek show is more expensive to produce than just having people in like vague. Like the thing is about cop dramas and medical dramas, aside from just being like people love a procedural because it's just a great way to present like here's an episode you can eat on its own, but it also ties into an A plot that goes throughout the whole season.
Sure.
Right? It's a really easy way to write a show.
Yeah.
The other thing is that because it is set in modern times with stuff that you can find around, it's really cheap to make those shows.
Cheap as fuck, yes. No, absolutely. We could, if they were willing to make a Star Trek the way they made Star Trek in the 90s, you could have a Star Trek medical procedural. But they're not willing to do that. So
okay, here's my pitch. Here's my pitch, all right? You have a Star Trek medical procedural. Your medical investigator is not actually a licensed Starfleet medic, though. She's like a stowaway who's passing off as one. And there's this Vulcan prince who's like kind of curious about what's going on with her. And
interesting. I see.
Yeah. And I feel like you could get a clean 9 seasons out of that. Just off the will they, won't they. Apparently his Vulcan hog is prodigiously sized. I've heard.
Yeah, of course.
It's a good ponfar.
No, I think it sounds great.
Yeah, that's a problem. It's a will they, won't they, because you have to wait a couple seasons for him to get in the mood once.
Yeah. You gotta wait 7 years
for fucking ponfar. Yeah, absolutely. I do like, by the way, sitting here listening to us talk about fucking Ponfar and the X-Files and Batman comics. I'm like, wow, we've really evolved into just like that kind of like those kind of fucking nerds in our 30s, huh? Well,
we just
Star Trek Mau Mau, like, damn, call this the Delta Quadrant, the way it's gonna take me 7 years to find my way to his dick.
It's good.
Yeah, God, I'm sorry, Sarah. We have just become clerks.
I'm sorry. It's all my fault because I decided to get way too invested in fucking Batman.
We're about 70,000 light years away from our first kiss.
That's about how far it is with Mau Mau and Jinshi.
Yeah.
I think that's it though. I don't think I have anything noteworthy otherwise. I mean, I've just been fucking around playing Final Fantasy 14. I mean, I have not been playing many things lately, but I have been reading and watching a lot of things. So, it's fine. Hey, Peanut, don't beg. You're not getting, for one, all the taco is gone. And for two, even if I had taco left, you wouldn't get any. I'm sorry.
I love Apothecary Diaries, but that is certainly a show where Jinshi gets down on one knee and goes, Mau Mau, I want you to marry me. And Mau Mau looks at the ring and goes, a partnership. I see. He wants to embark upon a business venture with
One Piece ass pacing.
Yeah.
Yeah, for sure. I think that's it, though. I think that's all I've got.
Okay.
If I recall anything else, I will almost certainly interrupt one of you, and I apologize in advance.
Saturn, do you want to go next? Because I have the final Voyager book report.
Yeah, I'll go next. I didn't do fuck all.
Okay.
Saturn's writing things, being busy with.
Oh, I'm trying to write things, but mostly I'm being busy with work and going, I'm gonna write something, and then I'm just so tired and like want to be dead that I just sort of look at a blank page for a couple hours and then close the page and then go to bed.
Rest in peace. I'm sorry.
Yeah.
I've been drawing things for Big Gay Nerds next campaign that you're not allowed to see any of yet, but you know, you might be able to guess what that is if you've looked at my BlueSky in the last couple of months.
Yeah, I'm excited.
Yay. Well then,
The end of Voyager.
the final Voyager book report.
Where do you want to start?
Where did I leave off?
It was kind of sporadic.
I had a couple. I had like the back half of season 7. I talked about the Void. I didn't talk about Workforce. Workforce was really fun.
I really liked Workforce. That's one of my favorites. Yeah.
Yeah. That is a really fun 2-parter where they are stuck on a planet. They have been brainwashed to thinking they're just obedient factory workers. Really fun dynamic. I really like Janeway having a husband and then being like, well, you could come with us if you want. And he's like, fuck that.
Yeah. It's brutal because, like, we never talked about it, but it's like in season 4 or 5 where you realize that Janeway, because she technically has a fiance waiting for her on Earth, she can never get dicked down, right? And, like, she deserves it, of course.
Of course.
And so you're like, I need this relationship to end so Janeway can get some. But then it does happen. You're like, no, I didn't mean it. I don't want to see my girl get dumped on TV. Are you fucking kidding me?
And he gets to keep the dog.
Yeah, he gets to keep the dog.
Fucked
up.
No,
anyway, I'm happy for her that she can get dick down however she wants now and not feel bad about it. But also, like, you know,
it's a shame her holodeck husband like never came back.
No, he only gets like 2 episodes. It's so sad. She deserved that, but
yeah. I mean,
but it does mean that Janeway can now get laid in the back half of Voyager, which she deserves. Nobody's got a harder job than Catherine Janeway.
Speaking of that, she could have gotten some from Q.
Man, to fumble Q.
Q2 is fantastic.
Great episode. Fantastic.
Q goes out on a high note. One of the best, if not the best, Q episodes.
And he comes back to play Emmett Selk in Final Fantasy XIV.
It ends on him making Janeway babysit his shithead son. I need about 40,000 Q and Janeway fanfiction. Thank you.
Yeah.
Please.
Great. You know, Q is bad enough as it is, but having Q when he's like 14 is just like the worst.
insufferable little baby child, but we love him.
Damian Wayne core, if you will.
Literally. Absolutely. Those are functionally the same character. Yeah.
Author was fun.
Which one is that one?
Where the Doctor writes a holo novel based on that it's definitely not about Voyager.
Yes, I love that one.
Ain't that the Tagashi manga?
Author X author, yeah.
Friendship 1. I really liked Friendship 1, which was The Gang Goes to Threads. The old 70s post-apocalyptic movie Threads.
Oh, I'm sorry. I thought for a second you meant the Meta-owned dead-end social media platform.
No. I'm talking about that old British post-nuclear apocalypse story.
Yeah.
Where they go to the Earth before Starfleet sent out a probe with instructions on how to make antimatter, and accidentally blew up a planet.
Whoops.
Oops.
Oopsie. Sorry.
So the ensign, Joe Carey in that episode, the one who gets killed, they forgot he was alive because he has a lot of appearances in season 1. And they forgot they didn't kill him.
That's so funny.
You spend a long time out in the voyage in the Delta Quadrant, and the timelines just kind of shift
They get a little
around.
fucky. Yeah, don't worry about it.
This is the episode where something finally clicked with me, which is if you see an ensign or anyone who is not the main senior staff, and they talk, they will probably not make it to the end of the episode.
Well, yeah, of course. That's famously. They used to be red shirts, but not anymore.
But because of the rule of extras, which is that if you have a line of dialogue, they have to pay you more.
Exactly. That's true.
And that's why Morn never says a word.
Yeah.
Brutal.
What do you mean? Morn talks all the time. You can't.
But like off camera.
Yeah. It's true. He never.
He respects SAG-AFTRA. You know, he's mumming up once the cameras swing over his way.
The final funny episode of Natural Law,
which is I don't know episode names. Remember.
Tom Paris gets a speeding ticket.
Great, love that one. Yep.
The B plot being way better than the A plot, which is Chakotay and Seven crash on a planet full of primitive aliens. Again,
yeah. No,
there's only so many storylines you can do in Star Trek.
I think 90% of Chakotay's episodes are Chakotay lands on a planet full of primitive aliens.
Because he's the Native American guy.
Yeah, their fraudulent advisor said that was the only appropriate storyline.
It's so brutal.
The Eastern European guy claiming to be Native American is the one who suggested that.
How do you feel about that absolutely miserable final pairing for 7 of 9?
They picked the worst person on the crew to pair up 7 with.
It's incredible.
Like there is a picture of those two as the entire dictionary definition for comphet.
Yes.
If you made a tier list of everyone on Voyager that you could pair 7 of 9 with, it's indisputable that Chakotay would be at the bottom.
They've literally, since 7 joins in season fucking 4, they barely interact. They don't have anything.
They
have no meaningful interactions whatsoever.
Fucking Neelix.
Yes!
Because they're raising Samantha's daughter. They're raising Naomi Wildman, even though Samantha's still alive.
I'm going to improve the end of Voyager. 7 of 9 also leaves when Neelix leaves because they are in love and they're going to start a family together.
I literally think that is still a better ending.
Would have been better.
That would have infuriated me. Make no mistake.
Yeah, it would have been bad.
But it still would be better than the last 5 episodes. They're no, Chakotay and 7 of 9 or something.
The only thing Chakotay should fuck is off.
Please.
Like, bar none, like lowest value crew member in the entirety of Voyager.
Probably
So
the entirety of 90s Star Trek. I think Chakotay might. I think Chakotay might literally be at the bottom. Right?
I find it hard to say this because I have to stress I am the person who barely remembers anything about TNG and generally just doesn't think. I think the show is okay except for like a couple episodes that are good.
Sure.
Right? I think I would actually literally replace Chakotay with literally anyone from the Enterprise.
If I were to make, like I said, if I were to make a list of all the characters in order for both TNG, DS9, and Voyager, Chakotay would be at the bottom.
I literally think he's probably my least favorite character in the entire series.
Like, I would put Deanna above him.
Oh God, yeah.
Like, I would put Crusher. I would put Wesley above him.
Yeah. I think so, because Wesley still, because like the thing is, I don't think Chakotay has a single good episode in the entire.
He doesn't.
Because like Wesley has. Speaking of, Wesley has the episode that introduces not Tom Paris, right?
Yeah,
and that episode is good.
That episode's fantastic.
That's a great episode of Star Trek.
Putting a character like Wesley in a situation where he's undeniably in the wrong and has to confront like a horrible mistake that he's done.
Absolutely. That's interesting.
I have a thought experiment before we continue.
Sure.
Yes.
Thought experiment is this. You take Star Trek Voyager. You're not allowed to change the premise of the show at all or the characters' roles or what the general plot lines of episodes are, though obviously you can massage things to fit the thought experiment happening here. Who is the funniest existing Star Trek crew member to fully replace Chakotay with and change nothing in the rest of the show?
The funniest or the best?
I will accept both.
Ooh, those are two completely different answers. Oh, Rolaren is... Fuck!
Yeah, because here's the thing. A, you get more Rolaren.
Yeah.
B, lesbians with 7 of 9 at the end of the show.
Lesbian tension between... Also between Janeway, because Chakotay has his fucking Janeway's like wet mop of a night, right? So
true. And when you get an episode where she starts talking about spirit animals, you remember it's the 90s. And it's just sort of like a quirky white woman thing to do.
That's right.
And she can also she can just be Bajoran religion.
Talking about the prophets and stuff instead. Yeah, that's a significantly better choice. Rolaren is really good. God. Who would be a better choice than Chakotay? Probably anybody. Who would I prefer to see other than Chakotay? The thing is, he's such a nothing character. Like anybody,
it's everyone.
Everyone.
I think.
If Worf wasn't being so much better in Deep Space Nine...
Worf would be great on Voyager.
But he's so much better in Deep Space Nine.
But here's the thing, like, Chakotay is basically desaturated Worf.
Exactly.
It's true, yeah.
Like, he's bleached Worf a little bit.
Yeah, absolutely.
I think, for me, I think Rolaren is the best. I think Ben's right. I think Rolaren would be the best pick. Funniest pick... I think we should envision a Voyager where Chakotay is completely replaced by Lieutenant Barclay.
That's actually really good.
I think the first officer should be a really unlikable kind of creep.
Yeah, no, that's a really good choice. Yeah, no.
That would be funny.
There's so many. I mean, anybody is better. Like, anybody. You know, like even fucking like poor Geordi LaForge does not get a lot of play because again it's the 90s and they don't know what to do with black characters half the time. But like Geordi is a better pick.
Yeah.
Right? Like any given plot line with Chakotay could probably be improved if it was Geordi LaForge. Right?
I think I said it a couple episodes ago, but like honestly, switch Tuvok and Chakotay's roles.
Yeah.
Let Chakotay be head of security. Let Tuvok be the first officer.
That's what it should have been because
it's a way better combination.
That's a way better combination because one, Tuvok is an interesting character on his own, so he can carry like the burden of being the first officer and like not having a lot else going on because he's Vulcan and he's interesting and he's got like his little hang-ups and all that stuff. So he can take all of the stuff that Chakotay does and make it more interesting just by virtue of being Tuvok, right?
Yeah, and then also I think like if he has that romantic tension with Janeway still, and then gets the last minute swing to, by the way, it's 7 to 9, you're like, yeah, all right, I can kind of see it. Tuvok's kind of got some swag. He's all right.
Sure, that makes sense. Even though like Tuvok's married and he would never cheat on his wife, but there's still more interesting.
You could have a really interesting episode, a really funny bit where it's Tuvok and Seven being like, I have feelings for you. And Tuvok goes, that is inconvenient. Yes, I agree. We should discuss this. And then they just sit silently and talk about it.
Yeah.
But in this configuration, because Tuvok has taken Chakotay's place, it means that Tuvok was actually in the Maquis, and he has been divorced due to a political
that's actually
schism.
really interesting, though. You're right. That's the thing, is that you make like Tuvok being divorced and an actual like believer in the Maquis despite being Vulcan.
And Chakotay's the fucking Fed.
And Chakotay is the fucking Fed. And even though Chakotay as a character is not very interesting at all, he still gets to do interesting things by virtue of being the security officer, right? He gets to do all the action hero shit. You know?
Yeah, and then he gets fused with Neelix for a little while there.
Yeah,
Chakotix.
Oh, good. Yeah.
No, my favorite breakfast cereal.
It's just checks.
It's just checks, yeah. That's still a massive improvement. Yeah, just by swapping those two characters. Because both of them are given... Because, like, Tuvok is really interesting just as a security officer, of course, because, he's Vulcan, and Vulcans are interesting. But I like that a lot. Because first officers half the time are just co-security officer.
Right,
You know? So Tuvok still gets to be cool, right? So, yeah.
I'm also the security officer, but I don't have to do any of the hard work, and I get paid more than you.
I get nicer quarters than you, Chakotay. Yeah, that's better. Pretty much exclusive. Yeah, good job. Yeah. So, it's interminable. I can't stand Chakotay in 7 of 9.
It's terrible.
It's terrible.
Okay. So, I'm going to get through the rest of these real quick. Homestead,
Yeah.
I did not expect to care this much that Neelix was leaving.
Neelix is, listen.
I actually got a little misty-eyed.
Neelix is good. I hate it. Because, trust me, nobody's more annoyed by it than me.
The secret finally revealed that Neelix is in fact not Snarf from the Thundercats, but is Ed from Cowboy Bebop.
You're right.
Yeah.
Funny, orange hair, leaves before the end of the show.
Yeah.
And then the finale.
The finale.
I love the finale.
Okay. I like the finale too.
Okay.
I like it a lot.
Mm-hmm.
This isn't what happened.
Okay.
But what feels like happened is that they were promised 4 more episodes than they got.
I am a little sad. I will say I am a little sad there's no follow-up. It just shows them getting home and the episode is over. But that's literally the premise of the first 5 minutes of the episode.
But it's not the same because it's them in the future and it's the wrong timeline.
I know, but still.
So it doesn't count.
It doesn't count, and I would have liked more follow-up, but I still think otherwise it's fine. Listen, the hook, the reason I like the finale, just to get this, now that I can finally talk about it, because I've been sitting on this forever, dude. The reason the finale kicks ass, despite having problems, is that the premise of the finale is that Catherine Janeway's greatest enemy is Catherine Janeway.
Yeah.
and also for me, the part of it that I like is that you can complain however much you want about Catherine Janeway flying in the face of the first
the temporal prime directive.
The temporal prime directive, or just the prime directive in general.
Yeah.
Right. But the thing is, Janeway was like, well, it's the end of the show and I gotta be true to myself, so I am gonna do this whole thing, and that's the only way you get the golden ending of Voyager.
That's correct.
Is by Janeway being true to herself and causing problems for fun.
Yeah. Exactly. So I did like it. It was explosive, it was exciting, and it was tense. But there's just... we didn't get closure.
No.
At all. It was go home, credits.
Yeah.
Like, we didn't even fucking see them touch down. Or you wasted like 15 minutes of this finale on Chakotay and 7 of 9. You didn't need to do that. No one cares.
Everybody hates Chakotay and 7 of 9.
They had to leave the door open for if they did a Voyager movie where they go, they're on the way home, but they actually got sidetracked on this adventure for a little bit before they're actually allowed to go home.
Yeah.
There's
It's the only way.
There's one other big problem I have with the finale.
Mm-hmm.
It's a retreading of another Voyager episode.
How so?
The same thing happens, but it's Harry who does it.
Oh, true.
It's Harry and Chakotay got back to Earth.
Yep.
And they're old and they're like, no, this sucks. We're gonna go back in time and fix it.
Yeah.
It's just they already did this plot line.
Yeah, no, for sure.
And I was halfway through and I went, wait a minute.
Hey, wait a second. I've been here before. Yeah.
It was a thing where Harry Kim is trying to stop Janeway from going back in time. And I'm like, wait, I've been here before.
Yeah, that's funny. I didn't think about that. You're right.
But it was good. I enjoyed it. It was good, but I was left being like, it feels like they wrote a bunch more and then were told to cut it down.
Sure. Totally. I believe that.
I mean, possible. I feel like you're like, I like Voyager. I feel like if you're the Voyager showrunner, you're probably having a hard time convincing the network to let you do a 3-part finale.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah. Which is what you want, right? You want the 3-parter, but
yeah,
you know, the end of Voyager, the general hook of the finale is the thing that carries it for me, which is Janeway fighting with Janeway. Because like at this point, who could possibly be a thorn in Catherine Janeway's side but herself, right?
But old Janeway, yeah.
But old Janeway, who knows a little bit more and is a bit more bitter and kind of an asshole in her own way. Like that's the best part. To me, that's the best part of the finale. But that's just because like the whole show has hinged on the fact that Kate Mulgrew has been carrying it on her fucking back for 7 seasons, right?
Right.
Just like through raw charisma with the occasional like assist from the Doctor and 7 of 9.
Mm-hmm.
You know, Robert Picardo and Jerry Ryan are great too. But there's truly nobody. I mean, like I like the cast of Voyager. There's nobody other than the Doctor, 7 and Janeway who I would rank above any given character in fucking Deep Space Nine.
Right, for sure.
So truly, the whole show has been carried mostly by Kate Mulgrew's like raw charisma. So like, of course, the show has to end on that note of being like, yeah, no, Janeway has to fight with herself to get her happy ending, and I love that. I think that's fantastic. Yeah,
8.0 is going to be so hard for you when you have to fight Grandma Retica.
I know. I can't wait. The only person who can stop Retica is Retica, and the only person who can stop Janeway is Janeway. It's great.
Yeah. Sarah just getting there and unsubbing, like, no, this is where I want the game to end.
Yeah, this is actually my golden ending. Goodbye. Yeah, I love the ending. I love the ending of Voyager. I do think it's a little rushed. But I've been waiting so long to talk to somebody about the end of Voyager, just because I love the reveal.
Yeah.
Of as you watch the episode, that like you realize who the problem is, right?
Right.
It's always been Janeway.
It's always been her, the whole time.
It's always been Janeway. Janeway's always been the problem and the solution to everything. And she's the best. She is undoubtedly my favorite Star Trek character, and it's not even close. I love everybody in Deep Space Nine a lot, but I like Catherine Janeway that much more, because she's just great. What a fantastic character from beginning to end. And it rules to have the finale just be like, no, this is about her, and like it's really the funniest part of the end of Voyager is that truly, despite this ostensibly being a mission to save 7 of 9, she doesn't matter.
She doesn't, yeah.
7 of 9 and Chakotay's, like 7 of 9 matters, but 7 of 9, like this is apparently, the actual stated mission goal is to save 7 of 9 in order to save Chakotay from like a lifetime of loneliness, which fucking disgusting.
Yeah.
But like the amount that Chakotay matters in the finale, despite this ostensibly being a mission for his sake, is not at all.
Nothing.
Not even a bit.
This is another reason why I'm like they had to cut stuff.
They had to cut like the fucking the Chakotay shit. It has to be a studio mandate. It has to be a Rick Berman mandate.
Right.
Because like the same way that after The Wire and Our Man Bashir, which, you know, somebody noticed that it was getting kind of gay over on Deep Space Nine. And so like there had to be like a mandate that came down and said like, no, we got to hit him with a case of the not gays. And like after Our Man Bashir, you get very few episodes of Bashir and Garrick together. Right? I feel like Voyager got hit with the not gays too, because too many people were reading lesbianism into whatever the fuck is going on between Catherine Janeway and Seven of Nine. Right? Like it's the only, like, I can only, because if you don't have the Chakotay thing, then the plot of the finale of Voyager is that Catherine Janeway goes back in time because her much younger than herself situationship died tragically, and so she can't abide by that, right?
Right.
That's just the plot of Madoka Magica without the age gap. You know, like
yeah.
So what we're saying is, by the transitive principle, Pippa is a Janeway.
We brought it home.
Now I'm sitting here like, I mean, kinda. Yeah, I can see. You know, we can put Janeway on the Pippa inspo board for sure.
Not to keep nitpicking on the finale though, because I did like it, but it's like, if I don't go back in time, Seven will die and Chakotay will die. Eventually.
Yeah.
Of some unspecified thing. And it's like, why didn't you write it so that I have to stop because Seven will die in this Borg attack we're about to confront?
Right. Like
it's right there. It's right in front of you.
That's the easiest thing.
like
yeah.
Why didn't Janeway go back to the beginning of Voyager and be like, hey, I brought a thing that'll warp you right back?
Well, because then
because then they wouldn't have 7 of 9.
Yeah. And
or just do it right after they recruit 7 of 9. Just like, I'm going to send you home now.
Well, no, Janeway is in love with 7 of 9. She wants that whole relationship to develop because.
But then if they did that, Ben, then they'd have to bring Neelix back too, and they really don't want to do that.
Yeah, they want to leave Neelix in the Delta Quadrant. Despite how much we all ended up liking Neelix, we do still have to leave Neelix in the Delta Quadrant, please.
She's like, she's like, I could go all the way back there to where when we recruited 7 of 9, but I know if we bring that little orange fuck along, he's going to become like Alton Brown levels of TV popular, and I just won't be able to stand it. It'll ruin my whole retirement.
I can't abide by it. I can't abide by the idea of seeing Neelix on TV all the time. Absolutely not. You know, it's time. Ben, you're a time travel plot fan. Don't worry about
I am. That's why I hate when it's like
you have to. You just have to take the "don't worry about it" stance, dog.
You need to like the whole point when you go back in time to save someone from dying, you always go back at an inconvenient point.
Yeah, you need to go back to the moment when they die. You're right. I will give you that. It should have been Janeway goes back in time to help with this big Borg attack, which is the focal point of the finale.
Yeah.
Because that's when 7 dies, and like, yeah, we all get home and as a result of this, but 7 also dies, and it's like, oh no, we can't have that. And Janeway's been guilty and bitter about it for 20 some odd years.
They also could have made it a little bit more of a bittersweet ending, because it's like, yeah, 7 died and Chakotay died, at some point along the travels. That sucks, but it's like everyone else seems to be doing pretty well.
Everybody else seems fine. Yeah,
like
the end of More Than Meets the Eye. This is not.
Yeah, I was gonna say, like, that's what I was thinking the whole time. I'm like, this should be more like the ending of Lost Light, where it's like, yeah, everyone is kind of doing okay, they're all kind of tired and they're bored. And they're
Ben, that's a comic, and you can fit more story in there.
It's true.
You can hypothetically do as many pages as you want to, as long as it goes to print. And I will say, and this is my very cynical reason why they didn't go back to the Borg attack. It would have made the episode cost about $400,000 more.
Yeah, but there's already a Borg attack in the episode.
Yeah.
But
they would have had to do more of it.
I guess so.
Yeah, but I mean, like, they could have, like the intro with like the party and stuff.
I literally think it all is because of, I mean, like, and this is me being conspiratorial because I like Janeway and Seven as lesbians. I think it's all not gays. I think it's getting hit with the not gay ray. You know what I mean?
But I mean, like, they could have done that and it would have been fine. But like, fine, whatever. But like, you have the party in the intro, right?
Right.
Have it be like, oh, Tom and B'Elanna got divorced at some point, and they're estranged from their daughter, and like the doctor isn't here because he's still busy fighting for like his actual ability to like be a person,
I guess the problem with that is that saving 7 of 9, like if you can't do your finale, like if you're strapped for time and you can't do your finale where like you see like a wrap up of everybody on Earth, which they didn't do, you want to reassure that everybody is okay.
I guess that's true,
except for the dead 7 of 9 and Chakotay, because you want to saving 7 of 9 would not fix the stuff that you're suggesting.
Right? Yeah, I guess that's true. Yeah.
Also, like, we have 90 minutes of TV, and we have to waste at least 4 or 5 of them pretending anyone gives a fuck about Chakotay. So we have to button the script up.
Sorry. So.
That was it.
That's
I finished Voyager. There's no more Voyager, which means
there's no more 90s Trek for you.
I was free to start Lower Decks.
Which is good.
Good of you to skip the Lower Decks instead of attempting to continue the.
I'm not gonna fucking watch Enterprise.
No, absolutely not. No.
I know two people who started watching Enterprise, and I'll be real. Everything they have tried to express to me about that show and the ways in which it is secretly enjoyable, I hear it and look at it and go, "Man, this show must suck ass." There is some Stockholm syndrome happening here.
Yeah, absolutely. No, thank you.
In the time it took me to finish Voyager, I managed to get through 4 seasons of Lower Decks.
That's right.
Yeah, that's about right. Sorry, dude.
It's probably my second favorite Star Trek series. I fucking love the Lower Decks.
It is genuinely good. It is weird how good. Because the first couple episodes, you're like, okay, it's funny Star Trek. But then they just start doing Star Trek episodes.
It's what it is. It's exactly the same reason that like season 3 Onward Venture Brothers is so good, because it's a spoof written by people who are obsessed with the thing they're doing a parody of,
with the source material. Absolutely.
The
people who write Lower Decks love Star Trek, and they just want to write their own Star Trek episodes. And it's got callback humor and stuff, but some of it's really good, so it's fine.
Yeah,
it's like this. I feel like it's the same thing with the Orville, as people have described that show to me, where it's sort of like you have this moment, it's like, haha, we're doing funny parody, and then the showrunner's like, well, it's not like the other people making Trek are actually making real Trek, so they're not going to care if we do, right? The answer is no. They can't stop you from actually making a show that people want to watch.
Like it's a parody, and they do haha references to the old episodes and whatnot, but it's done with so much love and adoration.
And more importantly than love and adoration, because love and adoration can truly only get you so far.
Right.
More importantly than that is a genuine curiosity to do new shit with Star Trek.
Yeah, absolutely.
And to tell the kind of Star Trek stories that you can only tell with an animated medium, because you don't have to worry about your fucking budget in the same way. Right.
Lower Decks is so much of them going, well, what happened after that?
Yeah.
And then they're going to do an episode about, exploring a concept that 90s Trek did in season 1 of TNG and then didn't follow up on.
Yeah, because the Cerritos, the California class, as a ship, their whole mission is to follow up on First Contact. That's the hook of the Cerritos is that your job is to follow up on other crews making first contact and to see what happened and how can the Federation help you, right?
Right.
And so you get a lot of fun stuff just from that, and it's genuinely great. There are so many good, like, just good Star Trek stories getting told in fucking Lower Decks.
I hear what y'all are saying about this show, right? And it sounds, cute, I guess. But I have all this production budget, and what I think the fans really want to see is the cast of A New Generation, but like 35 years later. And I think I'm going to give them a couple dozen $1 million to make that show, and also, in fact, more.
And they're going to put 7 in it for some inexplicable reason. And it's just going to be awful.
It's very funny how, since this show came after Picard was made, they can afford to set up things that will have happened in Picard. Like the whole bit where Quark has a franchise.
Yeah. I'm so glad for Quark. I just need him to get back together with his hot Klingon wife, and then he can have his perfect life.
So, Sarah, you told me a while ago that when you watched Lower Decks and they had Quark show up in the episode that you don't think that he sounded off to you?
Yeah, because he doesn't have the teeth in his mouth.
You're wrong.
Oh.
Armin Shimmerman has the teeth in his possession.
Does he?
And he did an interview where he's like, I'm not going to be Quark without the teeth. Are you kidding me?
He just doesn't... I mean, I guess he just learned to talk around the teeth better because he still doesn't sound the same.
It's also been 30 years.
I mean, it's also been 30 years.
Older.
But he just literally doesn't sound like he's like having to like talk around the teeth like this as much. You know what I mean? Because like that, like all Ferengi sound like that because they got to talk around them fat fucking chompers. But I guess maybe he got better at it over 30 years. Fucking
Rom's actor didn't wear the teeth though. That's very clear.
Yeah. Okay.
But like Armin Shimmerman is like, oh, I'm not gonna do a Quark bit without wearing the teeth. Of course I did.
Armin Shimmerman's so fucking real.
I'm willing to bet that it is just the realities of booth recording that they were just able to like noise filter out a lot of things they couldn't get out of his stage mic or whatever.
That makes sense.
Like when Tom Paris shows up and it's like like all the characters that are from previous Treks sound different because they're on a recording booth now.
One of the funniest things, and I hate to, it's a mild Lower Deck spoiler. Sorry, Saturn.
That's okay. I still am. I'm not making time for it anytime.
No, yeah. So there's a Tom Paris episode, right? And there's also who's his character in the Wesley episode? I can't remember his name.
Nick Locarno.
Locarno, right? So there's a Tom Paris episode, but also Locarno shows back up, and literally the funniest part of the Lower Decks is that Locarno sounds more like Tom Paris than Tom Paris does. Like
true.
He's having so much more fun being an asshole in the Lower Decks than he is being just Tom Paris. It's really funny.
It's really funny, yeah.
He hams it up so much as Locarno, and he just sounds so... And as a result, because like Tom Paris in fucking the Lower Decks, he sounds like a mature adult, which he would at this point. He would be.
He's a kid.
But as a result, he doesn't sound like Tom Paris anymore, right? Not the Tom we know,
right?
But Locarno sucks, and as a result, he just gets to ham it up as Locarno, and you're like, "Damn, dog, you sound more like Paris now than you ever did." And it rules. He's so good. Fucking great show, man.
It's
you're
so
already
good.
Almost done.
I know, it's crazy. And
that sucks.
I love the bit when Locarno shows up and Rutherford is like, he looks a lot like Tom Paris, and Boimler's like, I don't see it.
Yeah, it's really good. Rutherford and Tendi are my babies.
They're so cute together.
They're so good. Tendi is like the best. I mean, they're all the best. The main four are exclusively the best, and then Shax kicks ass.
Oh my god.
I'm so happy. One, that Shax rules. Shax is a jacked, but by the way, Shax is an extremely jacked Bajoran guy and the head of security for the Cerritos, right? And he fought in the Bajoran resistance as well. So you get the Deep Space Nine episode, and it's just Shax and it's Kira just ribbing each other constantly.
Yeah,
it rules.
The best bit in that episode is that they are going back and forth on who saved who from what.
Yeah.
And how many times each of them owe their lives to the other.
Yeah, it rules. It's so good. I could do a fucking Lower Decks rewatch. It'll take 5 minutes.
It's so easy. Yeah, it's a season. It's the equivalent of one season of 90s Trek.
Yeah. We live in dark times.
It's a shame that they didn't get to making that show until after his retirement from health stuff and then a recent passing, because I feel like you should have got Space Ghost on the Lower Decks.
Oh,
right.
He would have been great. There is
just as like how all the 90s Trek thing have like their recurring holodeck guy.
Yeah. Oh,
that would have been great as one of those.
Good,
yeah, that's a really good casting choice.
Go ahead.
I
would say I got the episode where I mentioned it on the Discord, but there's the episode where they have 3 Betazoid diplomats on board, and I'm like, oh, you wanted this to be Luxana.
You wanted it to be Luxana Troy so badly. It makes you look stupid. Yeah.
But she had already passed by that point. But they wanted to do that so badly, and they knew they couldn't, so this was as close as they could get.
Yeah, and then like the sadness of not having Rene Aubergenois.
Yeah.
Right? Like, you're just like, oh, come on. Yeah, it sucks, man. The one bummer is, and I mean, like, it's because Star Trek Academy, which is was the other animated thing that also got canned. And
not Academy, Prodigy. Yeah.
There's not a lot of Voyager references in Lower Decks, other than the Tom Paris episode.
Well, there's also Tuvix.
Yeah. Tuvix. But, like, there's still not as many references because, like, the whole idea was that Prodigy would be the one that has all the Lower Decks or has all the Voyager references.
Yeah.
But unfortunately, Prodigy is a show for babies and isn't as good. So,
yeah.
We didn't. I was really sad we never got Lower Decks Janeway, is what I'm saying. It's mostly what it boils down to is I wanted a Lower Decks Janeway. God damn it.
Yeah.
If only.
TNG has Riker and Deanna show up, and DS9. You get Kira and Quark showing up, and then for Voyager you really only get Tom Paris, and I know that
Harry Kim. Yeah, Harry Kim does
shows
show
up later.
Yeah.
Character waking up like, I had a nightmare about Galactic Emperor Catherine Janeway. It's like, well, what was the nightmare about? It's like, well, she outlawed Dabo. Oh.
Well, all right. Oh, God.
Obviously, I love and respect the real Space Emperor Catherine
Janeway. Of course.
Janeway.
We would never say anything against Space Empress Catherine Janeway. Yeah.
But no, the thing is, it's so good. It's just so joyous, and like, I don't know. They could have made it like
way more cynical.
Yeah, cynical, and everyone is dumb, and like it's an incompetent crew.
And like the Federation sucks, and only the Lower Decks guys are competent, and like all of the commanding officers are idiots.
And like it would have been so easy because you've got guys, you've got fucking Ransom,
right?
Who is just a big Riker parody where he's just this muscle bound jock, but like he's actually a really good, competent commander.
Yeah, like it would have been so easy to just have it be about how much the Federation sucks and how much like your commanding officers suck and how none of them deserve the job and all that shit.
Yeah.
And it would have been funny, but like really trite and what you'd expect. But no, like because Lower Decks likes Star Trek, right? It likes the concept of Star Trek. The Lower Decks is like, no, like, yeah, the Federation is flawed, but the Federation is still ultimately a net good. And the people the people who run the Cerritos deserve to be there. They're competent people who are curious and like smart and believe in the mission and all that shit, right?
We would have gotten the hypothetically proposed one note like whatever show if it were made in 2010, but luckily this was made later, so the people in the writers' room were able to get on that zeitgeist of, hey, did you know that like sincerity is like fine?
It's like cool.
It's cool,
like
actually.
And that like being overly irony poisoned is just really unpleasant and like reductive.
It could have been that Boimler is this hapless, incompetent, clumsy idiot.
Yeah.
And Mariner picks on him constantly. But instead you get there's that one episode that's great where Mariner is chatting up with like this really hot ensign. And then Boimler walks up to the bar and she like shoves the hot ensign aside like, it's my friend, he's here, yay!
It's my buddy! Yeah, and like there's like a little bit of romantic tension between Boimler and Mariner, but just like,
but like
it's not the focus, and it resolves quickly. It's like, like a normal amount of romantic tension between two people getting to know each other, essentially.
Right.
But and then they move past it.
And they just stay really, really good, loyal friends.
Yeah.
And then you can also get Devon or Tendi and Rutherford, who have all the chemistry.
Who have the most absurd amount of chemistry, and you spend the whole show going, I need them to kiss.
There's so the episode where they have to fake being a couple, I think ends
my God,
the best it could end for a show like this.
It's so good.
Where they have to go to Ferenginar and pretend to be a couple to get a bunch of Starfleet discounts to tour like the local like hotspots for Ferenginar, and they have the pressure of posing as a couple the whole time, and eventually like when it finally breaks, they're like, okay, good, now we can go back to being good friends who are just really happy to spend time together. And they both crawl into like a vent to fix some of the piping in there.
Yes.
And she's like on top of him.
And it's not presented as romantic at all.
Yeah.
Even though like they're just all up in each other's personal space. It's just like, this is my best friend Rutherford, and that's it. It's so good.
It's adorable.
So good. It's the best. It's such a good show. It's a genuinely great show. I can't wait for you to get to season 5.
I think Dr. Ta'ana might be my second favorite chief medical officer.
I will say, not familiar with the cast at all, but I'm still just thinking about the earlier the earlier conversation about Boimler. And although you would have to strike the balance so well, but what I do think would be good as like a Star Trek miniseries would be a Star Trek where your commanding officer is textually a pastiche of like Inspector Clouseau, and is just constantly making the wrong decisions, but it works out in the end, and so he gets to remain the boss.
Yeah.
just like stumbling face first into solving the unsolvable problem, like figuring out like solving the Kobayashi Maru not by cheating but by accidentally finding a glitch in the simulation.
Absolutely.
It's genuinely like man. It's good Star Trek.
It's genuinely good Star Trek. Yeah, it's depressing.
Shax is so good.
Shax is such a good character. I mean, like, all of the commanding officers are really good and interesting too. And yeah, you'd come away from the lower decks just be like, Star Trek, and then it got canceled.
I know.
Oh, okay. It should still be running.
Damn
it.
We should just still be pumping out seasons of Lower Decks. It's
so
not difficult.
Easy. It's not hard. No, it's like the easiest thing in the world. It pisses me off.
Fucking Rick and Morty can get 9 seasons, but Lower Decks can only get 5.
It's brutal. Oh, God. Okay.
What else did I do? I'll make this quick. I'm playing more New Vegas.
Right. Don't worry about it. Why? Don't worry about it.
I told you last time that I hit that hurdle or that's roadblock of not being able to pass a bunch of checks and a bunch of quests.
Uh-huh.
Well, I cleared it. And everything
good.
just started snowballing down, and I've been making so much progress.
Good for you. New Vegas still kicks ass. Shocker.
I'm about to go and So I was going to, so you get the quest where it's like go take the boat to Caesar's Legion.
Yeah.
Well, I failed that quest.
Oh no.
Because en route to the dock, since I was already marked as hated by Caesar's Legion, a bunch of legionnaires attacked me. And then I got vilified. So that quest failed.
That's really funny.
Because there's no negotiating your way out of that.
No, not at all. That's really funny.
So I was like, well, guess we're doing this then. And then I queued up The Only Thing They Fear Is You.
Yeah, and then you bring Boone to Cottonwood Cove and you all slaughter everybody together and you have a bonding moment over how much you hate the fucking Legion.
Yeah.
It's normal. Yeah.
It's great.
And you eat Caesar's brains, so you can get a very uncommon feat later on.
Oh, do you?
Right.
Yeah, if you eat the brains of the 4 kings.
Yes, that's
so
right.
Which is
funny.
that you have to, and you have to go so far out of your way, okay? Because you have to eat Caesar's brain.
Yeah.
You have to eat the brain of the king.
Yeah.
You have to eat House's brain, and you have to eat
Oliver.
the brain of the president of the NCR when he gets assassinated.
So funny.
And you get like a really specific perk if you successfully do that.
That rules. Oh, New Vegas, never change.
New Vegas. Great.
Does it shock you, by the way, that I have a very specific memory
No.
of a cannibalism specific perk
Not
that
at all.
you get in New
Not
Vegas?
even a little bit. Oh, we're Saturday's encyclopedic knowledge of all of the various and sundry instances of unique cannibalism interactions in any given video game.
Okay, so
water is wet.
The perk is called Meat of Champions, and it gives you a +1 luck, intelligence, charisma, and strength after eating a human corpse.
That's
right.
so funny. That rules. Good for
You are what
Noah.
you eat, and what I eat is the king, baby.
That's right, baby.
But I also love that one because it's like there is literally only one opportunity in the game to get the president of the NCR's brain, and if you miss it, you're gone.
Yeah. That's. I mean, you could do the easiest way to do it would have to be. You would have to start with a Legion playthrough because you're supposed to kill Kimball in that playthrough, anyways. Right?
Yes.
So you start with the Legion, so you get Kimball. Then you betray the Legion and get Caesar. And then you betray House. You get House. And you get the king whenever you want. That's easy.
Right.
And then you get kicked onto the Yes Man route because otherwise it's funny that's like the only that's the way to also get booted into the Yes Man route.
Yeah.
I was gonna say, I will say, I think when I did this, like fucking however many years ago, like fucking 12, 13 years ago, however long it was, I was on an NCR playthrough, and the thing is, for Kimball, you can just fail the mission to protect Kimball.
Oh, I guess that's
you
true.
can just
And
let
you
him get
still
shot.
get your you just let him get shot.
So I was just standing there waiting for him to die, and then before his body was on the ground, I was rushing over to scoop his brains into my mouth.
It owns that they still let you be in
in-
the NCR after that.
in front of all the bodyguards and Secret Service and all that.
The horrified soldiers and like bodyguards. Yeah.
Now, I don't remember if they let me be in the NCR. I think they could. It's possible they immediately turned hostile and I had to run away.
Saturn,
but
Saturn's courier being like 5-second rule.
Yeah.
is anyone going to finish this?
You gonna eat that? That rules.
The only other thing I did, speaking of comic books, is I read Kraven's Last Hunt.
Oh, okay.
I finally read that for the first time.
Is it good? Everybody says it's good.
So the thing with a lot of superhero villains, and Spider-Man villains especially, is that there are certain villains where you can just do stories forever. The Joker, the Green Goblin, Doc Ock, you can just fucking do all the stories forever with that one.
Mm-hmm.
There are villains that you can do a couple of stories with, and then you kind of gotta put them on the path to redemption because people think they're really cool. That's your Venoms, your Poison Ivies,
Sure.
Just
your
like-
Harleys, your Jason Todds.
Yeah,
ironically.
just like, they're bad guys, but like everyone thinks they're so cool that you kind of gotta start doing like good guy stuff with them.
Sure.
Then there's villains where you get like 2-3 stories max, and then they gotta be done.
You gotta retire them one way or another.
And
yeah.
Kraven is one of those villains. And this is not a bad thing, right? Like, really, honestly, you got about 3 Mr. Freeze stories before you, like, gotta pivot that character. Okay? Kraven is like that. He's gonna be hunting Spider-Man as his greatest prey, right? Like,
sure.
You can do that story maybe twice, and then he's gotta kill himself.
Yeah.
Okay?
Or he's like Spider-Man, my greatest prey, and then a different thing just eats him in half.
Absolutely.
Yeah. Like, Kraven's last hunt, that's where the character's logical progression ends. You could only have him hunt and fail to kill Spider-Man so many times.
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, for sure.
You've got to have that where he beats Spider-Man and then goes, well, that's it for me, and kills himself.
That rules. That's so funny.
Kraven's
Great
last
way.
hunt fucking rules.
Okay.
What a great story.
Okay.
Good lord. It's a great way to go out for Kraven. It's a shame they
Sure.
brought him back.
Well, many such cases, as they
Yeah.
say.
It reminded me, like, the whole comic reminded me of one of my favorite bits from Spider-Man 2, the Insomniac game, where when you're doing your fight with Kraven as Black Suit Spider-Man, if you fail that fight, Kraven screams out no, because
That
you were
rules.
supposed to kill him.
That owns. That's so smart. Yeah.
It's so good. It's like, that moment alone is like, this is the best Kraven adaptation
totally.
ever. Like, this, you fucking got his character so well. Like,
that owns.
in that game, he's got cancer. So he's like, I need something to kill me.
Right.
I can't
of
just
course.
die of cancer. I need like a dangerous threat, like the greatest prey out there, to kill me.
Yeah, of course, because he's like a hunter character. Of course, yeah.
Yeah. So like, if like all this buildup and Spider-Man fails to kill him, and he's like devastated out of it. It's great.
That
Fucking
owns.
great.
Sure.
Kraven is such a good character. You cannot do a lot with him.
You can't do much with him after that. No, you should have retired that one, dog. Oops.
Oopsie doopsie.
What's your favorite moment from Spider-Man 2, the PS2 Treyarch game from 2004?
Web swinging.
Mine
Oh no,
is...
no, I know mine. Mine is when you fight Mysterio.
Okay.
That's a pretty good one.
Because for you don't know, Sarah, when you fight Mysterio, you fight him and like you like stop him from committing a crime. He gets a bespoke health bar that fills up like 5 times.
Okay.
You punch him once and he goes down.
That owns.
It was all an illusion.
That owns. It's so smart.
my favorite isn't a story moment, but my first encounter with discovering funny bugs in video games.
Oh really?
So there's a train that goes through in Spider-Man
Yeah, of course, it's New
2
York.
on PS2 because it's New York. So, you're at full health. You stand on the track and let the train hit you once for fun because of you're in whatever grade you're in, and it's funny to just get hurt on purpose. And Spider-Man takes getting hit by a train exceedingly well. He only loses like half his HP bar.
Sure.
If you then, while he's still ailing, go get hit by that train a second time, I don't know if it's because if there's like an integer error from it doing 99.99999% total of your HP or something and not actually killing you, but rounding down or some crazy shit like that. Instead of doing the thing it did the first time, which is just sort of like eject you off to the side and you take damage, it shoots you straight up into the air. I want to say about 50,000 miles per hour.
Hell yeah.
And you're not dead yet, so you're just kind of in your splayed out hurt pose, shooting into the sky like a rocket.
That's hilarious.
Awesome. Fucking love it.
Anyway, that's what happens to Kraven in some issue, I'm sure.
No, you can only hope.
Speaking of that really quickly, like I was thinking like, I'm almost done with Lower Decks. What am I going to do next? I thought about, I thought about Gargoyles. I thought about Samurai Jack. I thought about, DCAU.
Yes.
Then I found that in 2021, a bunch of fans did a bunch of like 1080p upscaling of 90s Spider-Man.
Ooh, okay.
So I think I'm going to watch that.
Sure, that's acceptable.
Yeah, I think I'm going to give that a go. I can breeze through that because it's 22-minute episodes and they're
that'll be over in no time.
There's like 60 of them total, but like that's not going to take me that long. So I think I'm going to do that. Give that a go.
Sure. That's a perfectly fine pursuit. Absolutely.
Yeah. I need Spider-Man content that's actually good because it's not happening anytime soon.
Not happening right now. Sorry, bestie.
Before we pivot to
news?
the stuff we do after this, since you're bringing up the possibility, can I just need to get this off my chest so I don't do it, but the dark passenger that has been possessing me instead of possibly catching up on any of the stuff that I'm supposed to be watching.
Yeah.
Recently, I remembered inexplicably. Now, I don't know I doubt either of you read this because this was young adult fiction when I was reading young adult fiction, which means it would have been it would have been before you would have been aged out of that bracket.
Yeah, totally.
But there was a young adult fantasy series when I was in elementary, middle, something like that. It was called Deltora Quest. And it ended up going a lot longer because it was popular and they did spin-offs or whatever. But the original thing was a 7 or 8 part young adult fantasy novel series. It's basically I got taken to this strange fantasy world and I have to collect these magic gemstones to reunite the kingdom and save it from the dark evil guy or whatever.
Mm-hmm.
And I have no idea why I remembered this, but I remembered that in 2009 there was a Japan-only 50-something episode long adaptation of the Deltora Quest books as an anime.
Really?
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah, and I just had that moment of I need to hunt them down. I might be the only human being alive who ever watches it.
I literally think you might be. Yeah.
Okay,
Saturn?
you know what? I'm gonna be honest.
Yeah?
I kind of fuck with these designs.
It's a pretty good looking anime for mid-aughts or whatever.
That looks scrappy and fun.
And that's relatively true to what my youth imagination of what those characters approximately looked like is based on the way they're described too. So that's a plus.
This is it's very timely. It looks exactly like it belongs to the era that it came from, if that makes sense, right?
2007 to 2008, 65 episodes.
That's crazy. That is a full adaptation of
a full adaptation of some fucking Western young adult fantasy novel that I'm confident that I'm confident no one has ever read except me, despite the fact that they made like 20 of those fucking books because they were actually popular.
Yes.
But also nobody but me has ever read
That's
it.
crazy. I mean, good for them.
The writer has been making books since 2016.
I mean, more.
Good for her.
Deltora Quest or the anime script?
The author.
Before that.
The author has been making books as recently as that. She started in 2000, and then she's been still doing books as old as 10 years ago. Wow.
God love her. She's nearly 80 years old.
Wow, good for her.
Oh, I see. She's Australian, so she has geographic proximity. I see. I remember those books being pretty good. They're young adult fantasy, so...
Right.
I'm a little fascinated by this anime now,
Yeah,
and so I remembered that just literally apropos of nothing, and have found myself possessed by this dark urge to watch, 65 episodes of a young adult fantasy anime from the mid-aughts.
No, that's fair.
For no particular reason.
Let me know if it's good.
I'll let you know if I remember this dark passenger within me and indulge it.
Yeah. News.
Yes,
please.
Nintendo announces new Star Fox for Switch 2 and surprise Nintendo Direct.
I have is it a new Star Fox or is it Star Fox 64? It is a new Star Fox.
Let me see it.
Let me see it. New Star Fox 64.
It's 64.
It's just Star Fox 64.
It's just Star Fox 64 again.
It's just Star Fox 64
It's like I posted though, where it's okay, yes, I get it. You're all disappointed by the Star Fox 64 reveal. I'm not. Fucking love Star Fox 64.
I won't love when they charge you $80 for it.
They said it's already. They already said it's gonna be 50.
Okay.
I mean, don't get me wrong, it's good looking, but I'm still, even if I had a Switch 2, I'm kind of I'm not buying a Nintendo 64 game for $50. I'm sorry. It literally the game's not that hard and it takes 90 minutes to finish. I'm sorry. It's just not happening.
Yeah, no. I respect the people who are excited for it, but I am just nah, I'm good. But I was never a Star Fox person anyways, so.
Shout outs to that redesign of Cat.
I love Scrungly Cat.
I think the most accurate summation I can report of the glow up that I saw that is accurate is girls who poop versus bitches who shit.
Like the thing is, Kat's redesign now looks like someone that Falco used to date.
Absolutely.
She looks like a Star Fox character instead of like this is a character we made up for the 80s cartoon who shows up for one episode and her personality is that she's a girl.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, like I saw someone be like, this is like original Kat's design is like what a 12-year-old thinks like a seductive character looks like.
Mm-hmm.
And then the new Kat looks like someone who shows up on the Great Fox, puts Falco in a headlock, and demands that he pays for the first round.
Yeah. Oh, God.
I'm fucking excited. I love Star Fox 64 so goddamn much.
Oh yeah, and don't get me wrong, I'm confident that is going to be a good game. It's Star Fox 64.
Yeah. It's kind of hard to fuck up.
It's just very funny that I think the reason they keep going back to the Well of 64 is because Command fucking sucked and they don't want to go to that point in the timeline.
Yeah, that's right.
Command
I mean, even irrespective of timeline, I think they just keep going back to Star Fox 64, the game, because every time they're like, okay, guys, what about this? Everyone's like, I don't know, man. It's like fine, I guess. And they're like, okay, but what if it was Star Fox 64? And they're like, Star Fox 64 is pretty good.
Everybody likes Star Fox 64.
The thing is, like, the closest to 64 is Assault. And even everyone who plays Assault is like, yeah, it's fine.
Sure.
The on-foot segments kind of suck, but, like, it's fine.
Mm-hmm.
Like, what are you going to do? Make the one with fucking Crystal in it?
No.
Or you just, like, run around Dinosaur Planet?
Yeah, they're not going to do Adventure again.
No, fuck that. No.
They should remake Adventure, though, and make it, like, a really
make
good
it
Zelda.
good instead of bad? Yeah.
Yeah, well, like, make it, like, a real Star Fox game instead of, like, a Star Fox-themed, like, collectathon. That would be cool.
But no, the funniest thing about this Direct is that they announced it, like, 15 minutes before it aired.
Yeah, that was very jarring. They're doing experiments in how hard their fans are at their beck and call, and the answer is very.
And then they're like, "And when does the game come out? June."
It's just around the corner. Yeah. We don't care. Fuck
What pisses me off is that despite my OLED only purism, they did go like, by the way, not only are we increasing the price of the Switch in September, but in June we are going to be updating the Mario Kart World Bundle to be, you can pick one of 3 games, and they're Mario Kart World and I think ZA, or Kirby Air Riders ZA and Pokopia.
Oh.
And I'm like, I don't know, man. $500 for a Switch 2 and Pokopia, even if it's not an OLED screen, there's a fucking chance I might.
That's pretty good.
I'm literally stupid. I might do it.
It's not bad. I'll tell you. I mean, considering they're raising the price on the Switch 2, I mean, like, that OLED version would be so fucking expensive.
Yeah, that OLED version is going to be costly is the thing.
Yeah, you're going to pay...
I think the thing that's moved...
$900 for a Switch 2.
I think the thing that moved me over to be like, if I really care about Switch 2, I'll probably just have to get a stock model, is like, because I was like, sort of like, well, what is the in and out on them doing an OLED thing? And someone did point out the thing that makes sense to me is like, you're going to be waiting a while, not because like the part shortage or this, that, or the other, because literally no one is making OLED screens in the Switch 2 spec, period.
Right.
Yeah.
Like for Switch 1 OLED, you could get an OLED screen in that size and resolution and with those capabilities. But Switch 2 it's the 4K or whatever screen. Or actually no, it's not 4K, but it's like 2K.
Yeah.
And the variable refresh rate and the HDR and whatever in that size, and there's like literally no one is making that screen.
Yeah, you're gonna be waiting a while.
You would have to, Nintendo would have to get a company to start making those, so it's going to take a long time.
Right.
And I'm like, well, fuck.
Yeah, you're gonna wait a long time, and it's also gonna be very expensive.
My self limiter that I'll put to keep myself honest with my financials is only if it's in stock at Best Buy, where I can put it on my credit card of 0% APR for 12 months or whatever.
Absolutely.
Because I will pay for that over the span of a year instead of all at once.
That's right.
I'm not dropping $500 on Switch for no reason.
Right.
But if I pretend that it's like $40 a month for
that's not so bad.
A vague length of time, but it's like it's basically free.
It's basically no money at all.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's how credit works, right?
That's probably how I've been thinking about my new computer that I got for myself in December, right as they announced that all the prices for everything were going to go up. Which is like, well, I'll pay it off over the course of a year, and I won't have to think about it too hard.
got?
Next, Neverness to Everness, accused of replacing Gen AI art with different Gen AI art.
That's right.
Yeah. Very
I mean, they didn't
funny.
put effort in the first time. Why would you expect them to put it
Right.
in the second? It's
They're not
a
gonna do
fucking
any more
gotcha
work.
game.
Yeah, it's a fucking Genshin Impact knockoff gotcha game. They're not
Yeah.
gonna put any effort into that. Absolutely not.
Like,
So apparently,
literally, I've played. Here's the thing: I've played a lot of Genshin Impact copies, because I do feel like, for me personally, the model of the hey, it's an open world game where you have simplified 3D combat with like a JRPG party is more compelling than like a lot of other gotchas. The thing is, even if you're Genshin, the only one I've played that puts literally any amount of creative effort in more than 0 is Enfield.
Yeah.
Every single other one is produced as cheaply as humanly possible.
Yeah, and
Yeah,
they're
for
all
sure.
slop, right? They're all as cheap as possible. So of course they're like just using literal slop at this point. Of course.
Yeah.
So fucking
Yeah.
whatever.
And even frankly, I have my suspicions about certain art assets in Enfield, but like,
Yeah.
you know, unfortunately, we are at a point now in the late 2020s. If you are playing a gacha that isn't literally all 2D art,
Yeah.
like if it's not Arknights, if it's not FGO, if it's not like Limbus or whatever, if you're playing a 3D gacha, it is characters are being designed with Gen AI, and then they're
Yeah.
being like turned into concept art by people who cleaned it up after,
Yeah,
or
for
whatever.
sure.
Like, that is the state we are at. That is explicit. Like, MiHoYo has been very explicit. They are doing that for all of their major stuff, like Zenless and Zero and Honkai Star Rail and shit.
Yeah.
And so it's like, either you swear off, which I've done for everything that is an Enfield, or you just have to accept it. And I know people who accept it, and it seems like a kind of depressing way to live.
Yeah. What am I going to do?
No, I'm
Not
good.
spend money on it?
Yeah, no, I'm good. So, I mean, like, I don't even like most gacha games. I literally
Right.
only play FGO because it's FGO. You know,
Right.
like that's it.
I probably would not play Enfield if it's a weird factory building thing did not every like month or so infect me with I have to remake my entire factory because an update came out that lets me produce more of this resource than I could before,
That's
and
correct.
now my layout is not optimal.
That's correct.
Right.
Yeah.
And I have to rebuild my entire factory
Mhm.
to make it optimal.
That's
But it's
right.
fun. I enjoy that. I enjoy
Yeah,
that
yeah.
process. So that's why I keep coming back to that game.
Saturn one day just going to become a Satisfactory.
Yeah.
I have been fighting off the darkness.
The dark urge.
If Saturn gets caught by the Satisfactory bug, we'll never see them again. Is the
No.
thing.
No,
It's
no,
all
here's the
over.
problem. Here's the problem, and I
Uh-huh.
don't want to be the one to tell this to you. If I get into Factorio, you'll never hear from me again because Factorio is an evil game for villains and psychopaths.
Sure.
Satisfactory is friend swap.
I see. Oh,
Is
no.
it now? Oh, yeah.
That is
No.
that is a game with a multiplayer component.
I see.
Ooh.
Oh.
And so if I got tricked into paying $40 goddamn for that brainworm,
Uh-huh.
I would wait for it to go on a nice deep sale, and I would give all my dearest friends on this podcast a very sweet gift where I'm like, hey, look, you guys like building shacks and talking while we hang out. Why don't you play Satisfactory with me? And then you are all being sent to the mines.
Saturn being like, listen, I have a great way that you can make money by selling these products.
All you have to do is sign up under me. It's fine. Oh my god.
I need you to understand, if I ever try and shill you on MLM, it's because I started it.
Understandable having
I'm too smart to buy into normal pyramid schemes, but I might start a pyramid scheme and subject you all to it.
yeah, no, for sure.
But you'll be on the second floor, so you'll still be making good money.
Yeah, we'll also be making bank, so it's fine. Don't worry about
Exactly.
it. Yeah.
It's just all our listeners. I mean, our suckers. I mean, no, I was
Yeah.
right the first time. Hold on.
Next. Sorry.
Double Fine is unionizing.
Good for them.
Cool.
like I mentioned when we discussed this the other day, very happy for them. Also, not looking forward to when in like a month or two we get a article about their mysterious corporate motivated closure and or restructuring.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah.
We'll see. Unfortunately, they are still owned by Microsoft, and I'm trying to not buy anything by Microsoft. So good for them, but also, nope.
Yeah,
Hopefully
I'm
everything
not like
works
they're
out.
not like they're putting anything out at the moment, but like good for them anyway.
Yeah.
Hopefully they don't get shuttered as a result.
That's correct.
We already talked about Switch 2 price increase.
Yep.
It happened to the PS5. It's happening to the Xbox. It's happening to the Switch 2.
Mm-hmm.
I know it's just a consequence of like when the Switch 2 came out, but it is very funny to me that Switch 2 is technically the last of the big three to be doing this price increase, because Nintendo has historically been the company that is most adverse to selling their product at a loss.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Because usually before, it's like, well, yeah, you sell your console at a bit of a loss so that you get your install base, and then you make a bunch of more money off of the publishing fees and fucking online rent or whatever than you would have just selling the thing at a mild profit. And Nintendo's always been the one where it's like, no, we're going to sell the unit at a profit. Go fuck yourself.
That's why that's like why since the Wii, it's always been a more underpowered system, because that was an easy way to make a profit off the machine. So, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, and now they're the ones who are the last in the door of like, yeah, no, guys, sorry, we have to up the price of the console.
Yeah.
It's crazy to me that this is also increasing in Japan.
Yeah.
Like, so it's not just like an import thing. Like, it is like, no, we're doing this because like we need, like, the parts are just not coming in, or
it's because everything's getting eaten by data centers.
Yeah.
The Nintendo Switch 2 is going to cost as much as the PlayStation 5 did when it came out in 2020.
God, I'm so glad I have one now.
That's insane.
Yeah, no, I'm very glad.
I'm glad that price increase isn't going into effect until after that new bundle comes out.
Yep.
Yeah. Like,
because I might actually get a chance to get it, and if I don't, I'm not going to get it on principle.
Right. Yeah, not paying $550 for a Switch 2.
Fuck that. Absolutely not.
Next, Marvel Tokon Fighting Souls adds Hulk and Black Panther.
Sure.
Fun Hulk lore is that they are just straight up doing an adaptation of World War Hulk, but they sent him to the Savage Land instead.
Okay.
So instead of going to space, they just send him to the continent full of dinosaurs.
Great. That rules. Yeah.
And he's pissed.
Yeah, naturally.
It does feel a little like Street Fighter 6 announces that they're adding E Honda and Ken. Like, what? What do you mean they weren't already confirmed?
Yeah. Like
they're Hulk and Black Panther. Was there some illusion that they weren't going to be in a post-Avengers Marvel crossover title?
Now, it is Shuri and not T'Challa.
Oh, interesting. Okay.
Yeah.
Huh.
Well, I mean, that's fun.
So it's cool. She looks really cool.
Yeah.
Hulk looks cool because he's got the whole like Savage Land like spike teeth armor and like leather straps and stuff.
Oh my goodness, excuse me. Yes.
Tokon designs are so fucking good.
Tokon designs all whip ass is the thing.
Tokon really makes me think someone at the Marvel side like saw the success of like the weird OC Shinobi Batman and Shinobi Harley Quinn they did for Fortnite as a one-off, and how much people love those. And they're like, why don't we just like make a whole game of that?
I mean, why not? It's fine. It's cool.
It's really weird because like their whole thing is that they're trying to set up like teams of 4 as like themed teams coming in. So like the Avengers are Black Panther, Captain America, Hulk, and Iron Man.
Of course.
And then you have the X-Men, you have Danger, Magic, Storm, and Wolverine. And then you have a team that is Miss Marvel, Penny Parker, Spider-Man, and Star-Lord.
Yeah.
As the Peas?
Because and they're called the Amazing Guardians, and it's like, they don't really have much in common.
Yeah, I guess Peas.
Yeah,
Saturn's
Peas.
right.
Except for Miss Marvel.
Oh,
except for
don't
Kamala
worry
Khan.
about it. Don't worry about it.
No, Ben, you're it's actually Jing Freaks actually legally changed her name. It used to be spelled Pukamala.
Yeah.
But I saw the Venn diagram of it was one side was Peter, the other side was Parker. Because Star-Lord's name is Peter Quill.
And the other one was not Peter, not Parker, right?
Yeah. No, there's also Penny Parker.
Yeah, because one side is Peter Quill, the other side is Penny Parker, and in the
middle,
overlap is Peter Parker.
That's so
And
funny.
then Kamala Khan is not Peter, not Parker.
Yeah, she's just
off
off
the side,
in her own little section. So
rules.
the trailer for Black Panther and Hulk ended with a teaser for what will probably be the villain team, and the hints lead to Carnage being one of the villains.
Okay.
Which would be interesting because it's always Venom and it's never been Carnage.
Okay, I'm gonna make a proposal for the 4-Pete villain team that's counterposed here, right?
Mm-hmm.
You have Venom, you have Carnage,
Yeah.
you have some other goo guy. You have Clay. No, he's DC.
Yeah.
DC. No, great idea. Let's
You
just
get
put it
Clay.
anyways.
Sandman.
You get Clayface. Sandman. You get Sandman.
Yeah.
A fourth is you get Captain America, but it's specifically the Tatsuki Fujimoto fan art Captain America, where he's a horrible fascist gore devil.
Yeah.
Yes.
And our team is called the Goo Boys.
Yeah, perfect.
Hey, it's us, the Goobs.
The Goobs.
That's right.
But us and Marvel took on battle.
I'm so mad that I might be getting into fighting games because Tokon looks so
Sorry,
fucking
dude.
good.
I will never fall down. I'm reading comic books, but that's a road I can't follow you down because I'm not good at them.
They got Josh Keaton back to be Spider-Man.
Oh, that's fun.
Oh, I love. Don't get me wrong. I love Yuri Lowenthal. Yuri Lowenthal is my Kevin Conroy for Spider-Man.
Sure, of course.
But Josh Keaton is who is it that plays him in Brave and the Bold?
I know who you're talking
T.
about.
Bradley Baker.
Yeah.
That's Josh Keaton is that to me, where it's
sure.
if you can't get Yuri Lowenthal, Josh Keaton is the backup.
Yeah, of course.
I regrettably won't be joining you on this journey because I own exactly one overpriced fighting game that I don't play, and it's Street Fighter 6.
Yeah, I understand.
And they got me on the back of having a create a character and a kind of bad story mode, and you know what? That's all I really want from that kind of game.
Fair.
Oh, Peanut, shush. I'm almost done.
Next, Stranger Than Heaven launches this winter. We got another trailer for that game, introducing a lot of the famous actors that will be in it. This time, the Western surprise character will be Orpheus, portrayed by Snoop Dogg.
Sure, okay. Why not?
Snoop Dogg, much like Danny Trejo, another older fellow who'll do anything for a paycheck.
Yeah.
Absolutely. Any amount of money.
They are also going to have a dead man portrayed in this game. The late actor Bunta Sugawara.
Okay.
They received consent from his family, and so his likeness will be in the game.
Okay.
Obviously voiced by a different person, but still.
I'm very interested in that game, just because I think it looks visually it looks awesome.
Mm-hmm.
So we'll see.
Yeah. They've confirmed. I don't know if we got confirmation that it'll be 5 eras, but they did in this trailer.
Right.
From 1915 to 1965.
This is one of those Ryuga Gotoku studio games,
this is
right?
this is the what is basically a Yakuza prequel. Because
there are so many doomed and undoomed Yakuza swimming about in the air this year that I can't remember what they all are anymore.
Yeah, no, this is the one made by Ryuga Gotoku.
Okay.
And we saw I think in the not this trailer but the last trailer, we saw the Kamurocho Arch. So it's literally set in the Yakuza universe.
Okay.
Well, I may as well fucking use that meat. That's if there's still meat on that bone, may as well melt it down.
Part of the bird.
I mean, that meat regenerates.
Yeah,
that meat is some eternal meat that has been going on.
It's an eternal soup, you know.
Yeah.
It's really easy to make a map for a video game when you already have the map.
Yeah,
absolutely.
Turns out the reason they can make games once every 2 years is because they just go to the same places.
They're smart about it. That's genius.
Yeah. Why do you think Pirate Yakuza had all that like old rubble and busted up like shanty towns? Because they were gonna fucking use them in this game.
That's right. Every part of the bird.
Yep. Just 2 more. Greater Than Games ownership returns to original founders.
Okay.
So we talked last time how Handelabra Games bought the rights to through Sentinels.
What the fuck is going on with this saga?
So they have given the rights back to Christopher Bedell and Paul Bender, who were the original founders of Greater Than Games.
Very funny.
So the Bedell and Adam Rivataro, the artists for Sentinels, have confirmed they are working on more Sentinel stuff.
That's so funny. Good for them. That's the funniest way to get your shit back, is to have somebody just be like a fan of you and be like, yeah, we bought this back. You can have it though.
Yeah.
It's chill. Don't worry about it. That rules. Can we now get a second edition of Sentinels in the Multiverse RPG?
Probably.
Please.
They have said they are
available to help you write that.
They are doing prints for the card game, the tabletop game. They are moving on reprints of all the definitive edition stuff for the card game, moving on to a new expansion, and then they have talked a little bit.
The Steam version of the game.
I'm
gonna send them a letter to request.
Oh. So I looked at their website. Here's another additional. It's a different announcement thing. That's related, I'm sure. In honor of Superhero Day 2026, Handelabra is excited to announce a new venture aimed at further securing the future of Sentinel Comics. Sentinel Comics Media Holdings, a new company, will handle all licensing for the Sentinel Comics games, brand, characters, stories, and settings. The structure will allow Handelabra to continue its mission at making the best digital tabletop games without diluting what we are best at. Sentinel Comics Media Holdings will also be working with a new partner in the tabletop space to breathe life back into the cardboard multiverse.
Yeah.
Expect more information on the Sentinel Comics RPG, as well as more definitive edition news very soon.
Hell yeah.
Yay. Please give us a second edition. I really like that.
Sentinel Comics Media Holdings and/or Handelabra, whoever's listening. I know you're listening to us. We're like the only podcast on the internet that's making like actual play content of your game currently. I'm sure. I'm not going to bother to look that up to double check. Get in my emails. DM me on BlueSky. I'll write for you.
We will write the RPG second edition for you. It's actually not hard. We just make the skills a little bit more varied and make the RP part of the thing a little bit better. That's it.
Like not to suggest y'all don't have your stuff figured out, but like I will literally be in your creative, I will help you there for free.
We just have notes.
Look, I just got a couple notes to just give you, right? Like nothing big, just a couple dozen or 2 ideas about improving a tabletop series that I already quite like a lot, but is a little rough. Just a few. That's it.
Let us do it, please.
We will help you.
We've been playtesting like so much of your TTRPG. We know where all the cruft is now. We are willing to help, please.
I'm so glad that they just got it back.
I'm glad they got it back. I'm glad they're able to do more. Good for them.
And finally, Netflix misspells a lead Devil May Cry character's name and has to recall official merchandise.
Is this just an excuse to talk about how bad the Devil May Cry anime is? Because I don't want to be sad. I don't want to be sad.
This did make me laugh though, because I need you to look at the shirt that they're recalling.
I'll see.
What in the fucking Vegeta, there's a place for me in hell, it's called the throne, is this shirt?
You know, I can see it. Funny enough, the company I used to work for had the merchandise rights for Devil May Cry. I used to make Devil May Cry t-shirts back in the day. So there's a non-zero chance that somebody I know made this.
I think the worst part is that this isn't tie-dye, this is print all over, which means this is the most uncomfortable, unbreathable polyester nightmare you've ever put on.
It's sublimated, it's not tie-dyed.
Right.
Anything if this was tie-dyed, I would actually probably think it's kind of cool. Like, not with the fucking Netflix art, because I hate Studio Mirror's in-house look. But, like, conceptually, if you did this with, like, in-game models with the whole Two Faces and splatter and all that shit, and it was on a real tie-dye blank, I actually would think that's kind of cool, because tie-dye shirts are cool. But because this is sublimated, there's no universe where these colors are that saturated. Like there's no universe where this print looks that good, right? Because like even on a oh god, I get to talk about my job.
Yay!
Even on a direct-to-garment printer, you would not get lines this crisp, but they would still be crisp enough. But the thing is, a sublimated t-shirt is essentially a big piece of ink that is hot pressed onto. It has to be by the way, has to be a polyester shirt, because any cotton content whatsoever will catch on fire. It has to be a 100% polyester shirt, because it uses extreme heat to transfer the ink from the sublimation paper to the shirt. Polyester just melts a little. That's part of why it's not so breathable, is because the fibers have been melted and crushed in the processing. But it also means that your print is always going to be kind of blurry, right? Just like with the nature of how it's being printed into fabric, it's going to spread, right? Like it's ink soaking into fabric. It's always going to be a little blurry. It's never going to look this good, right? I just think that's very interesting. It's very, very funny to me. This looks like shit, and if you bought it, it would look even worse, which is really funny.
Yeah.
So,
this is a shirt that was made, if not on purpose, at least in the conceptual thematic narrative of the universe, exclusively to be worn by people who cannot walk the block to the 7-Eleven without lighting up the dab on the way there and the way back.
Correct.
Absolutely.
100%.
Yep.
If that describes you, well, there's a really ugly shirt you can wear.
Well, you can't wear it because it's been recalled, but I'm sure they'll put it back out. So
once they fix the
they'll put it back. Does the thing say how much it costs, by the way? I'm guessing like $55.
It does not, but I'm imagining that much as well, yeah.
I'm saying about 35. But,
I share your I share your optimism. Ain't no way.
No, ain't no way.
Ain't no way. That shit's 55 United States dollars. I'm positive.
It's absurd. I hate the Devil May Cry anime. I hate it so bad.
I saw a clip of Dante and Lady doing JoJo stuff, and this is what they're working on instead of Steel Ball Run.
It's so depressing.
I'm so mad. They didn't even do fucking JoJo poses. They just kind of drew the characters like they were in JoJo
style.
Well, no, they'd have to have like a creative idea to do something fun.
The thing that I just keep seeing on Twitter is people say, like, people who are Monster Hunter and Resident Evil fans being like, this is like watching your cousin just get their ass kicked in the street. Right? Like Monster Hunter fans have got good shit, and Resident Evil fans are always eating good, of course. And Devil May Cry fans get scraps. And no new video game since 2019, except for a bad mobile game that I hate. So, it's fine.
They put them in Kaneko's fucking Gen AI fucking slop game, where instead of making even AI generating Kaneko art for them, they just put in their promotional renders, which is the funniest fucking thing in the world.
It's absurd. It's so bad.
Imagine if you played SMT3 featuring Dante from the Devil May Cry series, and when Dante showed up, he was literally just a PNG of Dante billboarding to the camera.
Yeah, it's ridiculous.
Like that dog from AC7.
They just do the fucking billboard thing where he's always facing you no matter what.
Yeah.
Oh, have you ever seen that clip from the first One Piece movie, or like the first like TV special where everyone is animated? Like it seems like all the crew members are animated, then Zoro just looks like a cardboard cutout.
Yeah. That's exactly what it is. It's so hard. Guys, it's so hard loving Devil May Cry.
I know.
And Capcom does not know what to do with the franchise even a little bit. It's hell on earth.
I hate Adi Shankar.
I hate Adi Shankar so bad. I hate it here. Death would be kinder sometimes, I think. So
they did.
To Adi Shankar, certainly.
Sarah, I need to point out this to you because I found this out too. they did the thing that the DMC did, where Virgil was the weaker one.
Mm-hmm.
So, completely getting the whole dynamic between these characters wrong.
You're telling me that Western game makers and show makers who claim to like DMC have done nothing but misinterpret the boss's will for the last 20 years.
It's because Westerners can't conceive of the idea that your main character isn't the strongest guy in the room. Like they just can't even conceptualize the idea that there's somebody who isn't your main character. Especially because Adi Shankar, when they first announced the fucking DMC Netflix, it showed Adi Shankar dressed like Dante. So clearly he is self-inserting to a certain degree as Dante. So he can't abide by the fact that, there could be a guy who's cooler and stronger than his self-insert version of Dante.
Yeah.
Who is barely Dante, right?
Yeah, that's why Dante listens to Asmongold or whatever the fuck happened in that first season.
Yeah, and that's why Dante is voiced by fucking, they're taking all the shit, Dante apparently gets the Devil Bringer in the second season. He gets Nero's arm because they're just we don't need Nero. We can just give all that shit. He's already got his voice actor. Let's just give him all his powers and shit too. It's absurd. I have been trying to avoid it. I really don't want to subject myself to it more than I have to. I'm not. Trust me.
You deserve to be happy.
I do. I'm going to play Devil May Cry 5 again and be happy instead of miserable.
I just saw the most cursed thing ever, which was after Dante and Lady kiss, where they're like, well, that's where Nero's going to come from.
Don't speak it. Don't speak it into existence. No, I don't want it. I hate it here. I hate being a Devil May Cry fan.
I'm sorry.
I just got to play Devil May Cry 5 again. It's the only way.
Yeah.
There's a rumor about a Devil May Cry 1 remake, and I'm like, I don't know if I want that dog. I think I would just rather you just leave it alone, actually. Please.
Dragon's Dogma fans, laugh it up. You just wait until Netflix makes a show about your stupid fucking game. Then we'll see who's laughing.
Yeah.
Oh, no, Saturn. No!
That's right. Look, I'm sorry to be controversial. I'm sorry to be controversial, but the 3 Canadians who like Dragon's Dogma aren't listening to this fucking podcast.
No, but that anime already exists.
Does it?
Yeah, there was a bad Dragon's Dogma anime.
Well, it can't be that bad. Nobody remembered it.
That's fair. That's fair. Absolutely. You're so right. No. Damn.
Hey, Mega Man fans, how are you doing? Oh, they're dead.
Oh, they're all dead.
Oh, no one fed them.
Oh, no,
oh God.
They're all dead. Oh, no,
hey, they're getting a new game that looks kind of like a Mega Man game. Well, I guess I don't know.
I think they have to boycott that for some reason. I can't remember why now.
Who knows?
There's probably some Gen A horseshit, I'm sure.
Probably. Anyways.
It's Capcom. It's probably some Gen A horseshit.
I think the person they got the voice actor for him. They're union busting. That's right. That's what it is.
Well, so it goes. Look, the point is, even still, Mega Man fans aren't suffering as much as the average Devil May Cry fan. It's hard out here, guys. It's hard out here. Don't worry about it.
Yeah, I just think that shirt with the misspelled character's name is probably the most indicative metaphor you could get for Devil May Cry's current status.
That's correct.
Let's pack it up.
Pack it up.
Yeah. Thank you to DJ Cutman for using our background music. You can email us at thegorgepodcast@gmail.com. Follow us on our social medias. Join our Discord. Join our Patreon, patreon.com/thegorge. Listen to the reboot.
It's good.
If you're listening to the reboot on the Patreon, we're taking a bit of a break to do a side story that Saturn will be running.
Yay!
Yes.
So
it might be, if you're listening to this as it comes up, don't expect it soon. We're gonna try to start recording it maybe next month. So there's a little bit of a break on the TTRPG front, but we'll be back to you soon with something related but different.
Yeah, it'll be fun. I'm excited. And yeah, that's about it.
Cool. Fuck Adi Shankar.
Yeah.
Fuck Adi Shankar.
That's it. That's all I got. Fuck Adi Shankar.
You ruin everything.
I can't abide by it. That's all I got. I'm not gonna watch it. I'm never gonna subject myself to the Devil May Cry TV show.
No.
Ever.
There are
genuinely go watch the old anime from like 2007. It's not that good, but it's still better than this horseshit, right?
If I'm in a room with Adi Shankar and Rick Berman and I got a gun with one bullet, I'm going to ask them to sit side by side and line up their heads real nice, all right?
Look,
exactly.
if you want a good Devil May Cry anime, you watch Rise of the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles.
Pretty much. It's the only
If you want a good Devil May Cry anime, you play Devil May Cry.
Yeah,
also
just
works,
play
yeah.
Devil May Cry 5. It's perfect. You know? Like, do yourself that favor. So, that's all I got. That's all I got.
All right.
Good night, everyone.
Good night, everyone.
Good night.